Thank you for tuning in to the another edition of the pre-market Pulsescan Vulcan Report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist. Today is Thursday, April the 5th, 2018. The time is about 10 minutes before 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jumping right into the overnight markets. Bond futures are down 18/32 at 145.05. Bitcoin futures down 80 at 68.10. Dow futures up 69 points at 24,334. And the NASDAQ 100 futures are up 49.5 points at 66.32. E-mini S&P 500 up 12.5 points at 26.59.5. Russell up 4.9 at 1539.80. Gold is down $7.60 to $1,332.60. Silver is flat at $16.25. Natural gas is off 2 cents to $2.69. Crude oil is down 15 cents at $63.22.5. The dollar is up 16 pips to 90.32. The euro is down 25 pips to 123.24. And that is your quick snapshot of your overnight markets. Let's take a look at what's going on today. Trump officials are scrambling to downplay the threat of a trade war with China. There's no trade war here, says Larry Kudlow, who's now Donald Trump's top economic advisor. What you've got is the early stages of a process which will include tariffs, comments on tariffs, then ultimate decisions and negotiations. There's already back channels going on, Kudlow said on Fox Business. The global markets seem to be bouncing back. The Nikkei is up about 1.53%, led by a mixed overnight session in Germany's DAX, which is up 1.79%. Paces the gains in Europe. The S&P 500, we just looked at that. And $165 billion invested. Basically, what's happening is they believe that the market is going to do something bullish by the end of the year. We shall see about that. Jamie Dimon praises Donald Trump's deregulatory efforts in his annual letter. The 46-page letter praised the Trump administration for insisting that rules around cost-benefit analysis be properly applied and for trying to give regulators the proper authority to use common sense, Reuters reports. Barclays was downgraded at Moody's. The rating agency lowered Barclays' credit rating one notch to Baa3, or just one step above junk. And that's reported by Bloomberg. The Pentagon is close to awarding a $10 billion deal to Amazon despite Trump's attacks. The Pentagon is close to awarding Amazon a cloud service contract worth as much as $10 billion. A source with knowledge of the deal told the Business Insider. Facebook says most of its 2 billion users may have had their personal data scrapped. The social media giant also revealed that the Cambridge Analytica data leak was potentially much bigger than first estimated, with the firm assessing the data of up to 87 million Facebook users. China's tariffs are bad news for Tesla. About 17% of Tesla's 2017 revenue came from China. And Charlie Chesbrough, a senior economist at Cox Automotive, says the country's newly announced 25% tariff on automobiles made in the U.S. are certainly going to slow down sales. As earnings reports trickle out, Monsanto reports ahead of the opening bell, and initial jobless claims and trade balance will be released at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The U.S. 10-year yield is up 2 basis points at 2.82%. And that's a quick look at some business news that is happening right now. And there's good news for hemp investors, those that are in the marijuana stock space. hemp does appear to be breaking away from federal control. The hemp train will soon leave the federal station, but it's an excruciatingly long wait for farmer passengers listening for a final call. Once again, while Canada, Europe, and China watch their farmers ride wide open in the flow market, the U.S. hemp industry is forced to plead with Congress for a red tape release. The 2014 Farm Bill was a spark for U.S. hemp production, allowing cultivation for research purposes, but not commercial production. Across 19 states in 2017, hemp reached 25,541 acres, a significant tally considering legal constraints and infrastructure barriers. With several hemp bills moving in Congress and the Farm Bill slated for 2018 or 2019, what might be around the corner for hemp growers, we have no idea. The U.S. is always backwards when it comes to um, things like this, and it's pretty sad. But we all know, we those who know the history of drug legalization in America, the whole thing with the hemp is really ridiculous. Um, so those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you may want to go ahead and Google that, do the knowledge to that. But for those of you who are subscribers to the weekly pulse wave price triggers, you do know that we do have coverage for the major hemp stocks. So you may want to consider. There are quite a few of them that are, in the penny stock category. So you can, load up on a few of those, put them in your back pocket, use the price triggers to time the market. Um, and other than that, that's about it on that front. Really, not a whole lot to talk about, as of late. Last night's video showing what's been going on with where the markets are generating right now is still in play. Nothing really has changed in the overnight markets. Markets are still doing what they're going to do. There's a lot of consolidation within these markets, very wide trading ranges, especially in the futures. I still have to hang my hat on the fact that from an algorithmic perspective, we're in a stage one or first pulse wave in a bear market. It's going to be very important to see where we stand come closing bell on Friday. That could tell a very significant story, especially on the charts that I showed you with the Dow and the NASDAQ last night. So I'm going to be watching those very closely to see, really what's going on there. So also the bond market is at a crossroads. Is there going to be technical selling, or the algos going to smell blood in the water and drive prices back down? Or is this just the beginning of the technical bounce, and we're going to see yields fall again as the bond prices start to continue a rally? Still some question marks. So the first thing that you're going to want to look at is what are the pulse waves saying? And we know the pulse wave readings, like I told you, you're basically looking at stage one or first pulse wave bear markets, and especially the Dow. NASDAQ still has another bar or two to go before we know for sure what the pulse wave readings are going to be on that. Only thing I can say is just watch the price triggers. It's been really crazy market volatility, very wide swings. Like I showed you, the Dow is in a 1,000 point trading range right now. So it can look like something's going on when you say, oh, the Dow was up 500 points today, or the Dow was down 800 points today. It's still within that trading range. So even though the point movement is significant, it's not going anywhere. Basically, you're in a day trader's paradise. But other than that, that's it. So only thing I can encourage folk to do is watch and wait. Place your tickets ahead of the market and wait for the market to come to you. That's all you can do. All right. You're basically on the sidelines until the markets decide what direction they want to move in. It's just how it goes. Um, the price triggers have been working extraordinarily well in this current market environment. Those of you who are not experiencing the benefit of using the price triggers, you owe it to yourself to come see what that's all about. Right now, the free trial is still going on. You get the study course for free when you sign up for the price triggers, and you get the free tutoring with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, along with dozens of other goodies and free market alerts during the trading session. If you have not already done so, you need to also follow me on Twitter, and that's the Vulcan at the Vulcan Report on Twitter. And with that being said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.